Hello and welcome to the balancing act that is my life, something that I am failing at. I wish I had a good excuse, but I don't. I've just been busy, angst, stressed, and depressed, and so I haven't been able to do much. Also, art block, that was a bitch. And if you're wondering if I already finished my other, yes I did. It takes me 2 months to fill a sketchbook. Get really used to seeing these motherfuckers. Also, don't mind the sides. I don't have a good space to film right now, so if you hear any amount of noise, I'll try to cut it out, but I'm not the best at editing, so yay my pain and suffering. So this was my summer sketchbook. I finished it from the start of exam season to literally the first day of school. So this was with me all summer. Okay. Oh god. This is a horrible, horrible first page, but it's the first page nonetheless. God, looking back at how I drew Cleo, this was like my second, maybe third time ever drawing her. And it's so different to how I draw her now. Like, this is how I draw Cleo now. The difference. It's astounding. Anyway, okay. So this scrap, you're gonna see this a lot, by the way, just random frames for things that either ended up happening or got scrapped for animatics and stuff. So over here we have technically all both to explain this really quickly, Bendiosi, when she's on the path of the angel, when she's on the path of the devil, gonna leave it there. Me bragging about my exam season because I just got everything done, wrote what I needed to pass, and then left within the next hour. And I passed, so me drawing in my friends' art styles. We have cups, we have Koji's, and then we have mine, even if I fucked mine up. And then, God, I keep forgetting the Sooo exists. But the Owl House Sooo, because I ended up giving, this was actually a screenshot redraw, but because I gave Ko the wings, not Gem, I had to swap the placements. So yeah. And then a crow's, I don't know why it was really in the morning. And then storyboards, or thumbnails, I guess. More like thumbnails. For the Towards the Sun animatic. And then me trying to figure out how to draw Chin. I hated this when I drew it. I think it's fine. And then I got into art block, and then boom, when Asha and Starboy Aster, and then the other Aster over here. It was gonna be a different thing. For like the hair holds memory trend audio thingy, but it didn't end up panning out. And then we have this, and this is kind of when I said, okay, and then just kind of stepped up my art style completely randomly. It happens sometimes, and it happens a lot, actually, for me. And then I was playing Undertale for the first time, wrote some stuff down. Yeah, we're covering that up. News! Most of you will not know who Muse is. There's like 4 people in existence that should know who Muse is, because they're the only people that remember she exists. But yeah, that's like cool and whatever. This is Ven art. I think I've posted it somewhere, but even if I haven't, you guys don't need to see it. More of that, but this is for mild. This is like fine. And then I don't know what I was doing here. Can't explain it. More no, random ass bitch. And then these two, and then Charlie, because we were leaving on the boat for holidays. So I tried to draw her wobbling. It was so hard. I eventually got it. It was like a 12-day trip, so some of them were like in the car, some of them were all waiting on the boat, some of them were on the boat, and then these were the next day. I was just watching a lot of TikToks and a lot about the Sonic Archie comics, so I just kind of mashed it all together, drew Co in different styles. I don't like the Hell of a Boss one. I like this small Steven, I say small, like the Steven Universe one at the bottom of the page. I think it's neat. I was a Steven Universe kid, so I know what I'm doing. God, this was a page. Ended up posting this. Might have been a bit of a mistake, but I did end up doing that. This is also a bit of a mistake page. So, for a little bit, and I mean, we still do, I had SMP Gajingas, and I used them in songs from Has-Been. So I wanted to do like Respectless, but the Lute and Lilith version with Kingdom Craft and Dream SMP, because I thought that'd be fun, but I couldn't get it to work. But I do like this. First of all, fuck you. Get over it. And then this is Season 2, Shelby from YAU trying to play around with it. I don't like either of these. This page, this actually ended up being on my commission sheet. I do really love how that looked. I can draw better than that now. And then, this was when Rise of Red came out, and I was watching it with my sister, and I thought I could draw, because I'm not the biggest fan of Descendants. I like the songs more than, like, anything else. And then, again, art style just jumped. It does that anatomy. Oh, wait, okay, here we are. I was like, there was a page missing here. This is for the other, like, Athena, me, you gotta help, like that.
Athena, you gotta help. I gotta help. Well, Arrow, sit down. Tell me what's the matter.
I never finished it, but I adore every single sketch. And the reason why I didn't finish it is because I got to here, and then I kind of gave up. Because there was going to be another Alice, but I gave up. Then I drew Alice again, because I'm like, I gotta redeem myself to myself. And then small anatomy practice, whatever. And then this is for this comic comic I started, have half given up on, but still have the pages. Like, I just need to finish one page for the prologue, and then post that, and then I can gotta go from there. But yeah, like Pony Co, and then Pony Amber, and then somebody based off of Croso for that same project. It's called Major Madness. By the way. And then these were for a short. I really like these two. God, I love Harumi. And these were me getting, like, ready for art fight. And art fights, more kind of art fights. So what I started doing as, like, practice was drawing from the images that were in their character profile thing. And then I would just draw, like, with pen, and then I would go and pencil and sketch out the attack itself. And yeah, you see character design, attack itself. This one got finished digitally, actually. And then more panels from the animatic. And this is kind of where that animatic kind of stopped. More art fight stuff. And then Na in her little pajamas, and then Undyne, and then more art fight stuff. And this is Haru. I was making their design, so, you know, to put on art fight. I did end up doing that. I don't know if I ended up putting this one on there, but I know I did this one. If you're gonna need a design update anyway, I change those motherfuckers all the time. Then by this time, I was back on the boat. After the 3 weeks had passed, we were leaving, so all these were done on the boat. And I was listening to Suffering, because there was the new saga out at the time. Literally came out like a week before, maybe, if that. So yeah, I like this. And then little J over here. And then redesigning the Hell of a Boss OCs, Ko and Amber in the Bandit LAU with their content creators playing everything that happened. And they're watching Bluey because they are. And then, okay, this. So I got some paints while we were there, and because Tricky has a lot of sunflower fields, because they're like the main snack there, I wanted to do Nature Lives, and let me actually flip this, and do it in this like purple color scheme, but I fucked up the paint, because of course I did, because it's me, but thankfully I had pictures of the sketch. I could do it digitally, and it turned out amazing. If I can remember, I'll put the thing there. And because I was using my old phone case as a palette, when it was done, I just gonna... And now that's there. I tried to peel it. It doesn't peel, which is upsetting. So yeah. Nah. I almost said Ina. No, nah. And, clothes from her Pinterest board. I'm not sure if they're still on there, but they were on there. Haru and Harumi, kind of when I solidified the age difference between them. I don't think this is Circus AU. It's not anymore. I think it was meant to be, but not anymore. And then pose references. The only one I could do because it makes sense. Pose anatomy setting from a manga I have. And then these were the updated designs for the remake of Tixage Tango. So we have my design, we have Kurosa, we have Lee, we have Luna, and we have Koji, who took the time out of their days to make these designs, and I thank you guys for that. Y'all are the real ones. Like, randomly got hit with an EM to make designs for the cover remake, and we're like, yeah, sure, why not? So yeah, more sketches of that. And then back to that comic concept. So Ro and the Red Lady, that's what we call it. And then we have Alice, Sally, Major, hence Major Madness. And you can kind of see this. I was playing with the, here for this, I was playing with the Dragon Mount Legacy mods. Like, I made a small mod pack, played with it, and just do Nature Lives. I did a digital sketch. Might show it up. Also, if it's like I might show it and I don't show it, it's not because I forgot, because I don't edit these things. It's because I was too lazy to go grab it. So, calling myself out. So, hopefully I'll start putting those things up there or in the description, as I keep saying I'll do. And then I made a has-been AU for Ko and Amber. Yes, Ko was in the... And it's like, when I mention Ko, I mean the Empire Sissy. And then Amber, who is Cup Sissy, who they're... It's Ko's main ship, but saying Ko has a main ship is a bit of an iffy ground, because it's Ko. Great. I was gonna rewatch Third Life, kind of gave up on it. And then I was explaining to a friend why my eyes have a little indent in them, and it's because in my old style, I just had 2 lines to indicate where the shines would be, but that got lost in translation, because like when I would color in the shine, it'd color it a lighter color, but eventually that got lost in translation, and now I just have that in the spot that would be. Vent art, but I really like this, and it ended up killing my fucking pen, because this was all done in one pen, but I love this. I think this looks cool, and this looks great, and all the rest is just kind of like background noise. More fan art. You ended up turning into a character later, and then Alex and Na and random ass people, and then the Major Madness cover that's probably not gonna stay like this, but you know. And then Alice with another version of Na, and then I redesigned the Alhasi Yuko, more Alice with kind of void related stuff I don't know how to explain, more Ko. Redesigning my Sona for the Owl House, but I need to do that again. And then I went on a Never After High watching spree because I'd never done that before. And then I made an AU, because I'm nothing but consistent. So, yeah, Ko and Liam, and then Kyan and Odin, God, I didn't keep that out for Jesus, and Amber, and Noah, and then you might have actually seen this. This was when I actually started filming B-roll footage, so some of these you might know. And then anatomy practice, which actually helped me a lot more than I thought it would, especially this for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. And then Alex, my little baby. And yeah, me kind of trying to adjust to my evolved art style, because like if you go to this here or some shit, like there is a difference. I don't know if you guys can see it, but like I can see it. And then Undertale stuff, and this meme. I don't know, I just kind of felt like drawing it. I love both of these. And I was like, my friends who to draw, they drew Lyra. I'm like, okay, you horny simpletons, here's your Lyra. And then Ko, and then my Dragon Prince C. And then my Kingdom Craft Gajinka with the Season 1 Gajinka right there. And then Eugene from Dragons in the Nine Realms. And then Mora, Mona, one of the I think it's Mora. It's Mora. My Monsuno OC. I'm probably the only person in the world to have one of those, but you know what? It's fine. And then spoilers for a cover I want to make, and then drawing my mutual Emmy, who is now beta reading my fanfiction for Empress Century Ain't That Wild. Yeah, that's why that was there. So you have Harumi and a character who eventually ended up turning into Mia, a very underdeveloped C for Ninjago. More of the has-been AU. I really love this. It's kind of a weird blend with the has-been style and my style, but I do like it. I do think the two blend together. And then, by this point, I decided to stop the Towards the Sun animatic to remake it once 2025 actually rolls around, to give myself a break and improve my skills and whatnot. But you can see me doing little thumbnails for it, because I'm not gonna deny myself that, because I find it fun. And then I made myself into a Bluey character. Because of course I did. And then we have the, like, and God, my hands. They're full of oh god, this doesn't happen anymore. I draw so much in pen, I forgot pencil smudges. Anyway, these are thumbnails for an animatic that I did for Nature Wives in the live series that Emmy made, because we like doing that to each other.
If you're so mature now, then I think it's time you grow up. Admit you did it, we all know you did it, and yet you still gaslight me up.
And then, yeah, then I do this. This actually ended up playing a big part in Twisted, actually, the song. So that's cool. And then it's in Perline, thumbnailing, and then stills I can't use because I changed my Sona again. And then here I was talking with Koji, and we were complaining about Royal High, because of course we were. And we joked about making our own game, and I got to making concept art for it. It's not happening, we're not doing that. But I do have a little bit of concept art for it, I guess. And then me drawing in colored pencil, because fun fact, colored pencil is just like color erase. If your eraser is good enough to erase it. Milia, and then I fell asleep on a call with Koji, and then I'm like, fuck, that's something Trouble would do. So yes, yeah. And then Tom, little Tom, and something for a friend. And then I watched a bunch of Heroes about My Hero Academia and how that ended. And I'm like, okay, but what if I rewrote it, though? Because of course I did, because I'm nothing but consistent. And yeah, here's some of that. And then I took that as an opportunity to redesign one of my characters, Ash or Asha. We can talk about her. And then here's Oni. And actually, a piece I did for art class around this time. Actually, I'm going to bring this up later. Because it has a little bit of a spoiler for something coming up. That I was supposed to make a video on, and I still will, but yeah. Me drawing the fox, and then a redraw of something I drew like a couple years ago, maybe a year ago or something. And then me making sonas for myself. So this is my Genshin Sona, SMP, of course, Empires, and then Bendy. Because of course. And then more thumbnailing, because again, I find thumbnailing fun. I'm not gonna deny it to myself. And then, I don't know what this page was. I was bored. It was a slow day. And then was when I decided that I don't like Seraphine's design, actually. Both in League of Legends and hot take in LOR. I think in LOR it's boring. It's not Seraphine enough. And so I redesigned it and gave her a second one. Here they are. Won't explain it. But yeah. I got really into it. And then I went to school like the next day, and I was doodling to get out the nerves. It actually school went really well, and then we have some stuck-in doodles from the Wish project thing. And then finally, here's the art piece from school. It was an assignment that we had to like do the art of something. So I'm like, oh yeah, the art of character design, and I just slapped this together. I don't normally use colored pencils, but I really like how this turned out. So yeah, and then there's that, I guess. So this was the sketchbook. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Wow, this was 20 minutes shorter than the last one I did. This was an important sketchbook in my growth, but like it wasn't as fun as this one, so I don't have a lot to say about it. So yeah, tune in another 2 months when we go over this.